Hey guys, not done a video for like over a week, so I hope this is all that you wanted, even though I have a feeling it's going to be a boring video. Go away, performance alert, I don't care. Hey, I magically got higher. Well, the light's better here, so yeah. What I want to talk about is annoying walkers. Annoying walkers, like, they're everywhere. Whatever country you go to, you find them. You're on holiday, and there's a load of other tourists, okay? Now, when you go on holiday, you're obviously a tourist, but I like to keep a good stride going on, whether I'm in England or Jerusalem. But then they walk along and they're like, oh, look at this postcard I just bought, and they're really slow, and they have an ice cream, and then the child drops their ice cream, and then they're slowed up even more. So what I'm saying is you can't get away from these walkers wherever you go, ever. Now, the worst ones are the ones who ride their bikes. So you'd say they're cyclists, but no, they're not. They're not cyclists or walkers because they join the bike as part of themselves. So you're trying to walk behind them, and they're sort of like doing this little trot along on their bike. And then it's really annoying because they literally take up most of the pavement. So you're having to be pushed into the side, into this pile of muddy, mushy leaves, which are bound to get your feet wet, if not make you lose a shoe in them, and then you end up holding up everybody else, and it's not your fault, and it looks like you, and actually it's that bloody woman on that bike in front of me. It always tends to be boys. Sorry, boys. When they're sort of riding and half walking in front of you, and they don't keep a consistent pace, so you think you're going slow, okay, I'll just walk around you, just divert around here, I'm going to walk around you. No, they speed up, and then they go and chase their friend, and then they slow down again. So you're all just like, okay, you're speeding up, fine, that's cool, off you go. I'm going to keep my pace. But no, they keep like varying it. And then the worst bit is when they all of a sudden get their pedal jammed, and then they just stop abruptly. And because you're walking right behind them, because you don't know where their pace is, you walk straight into their tyre, trip over, and look like an absolute idiot. I mean, you know, or I'm going to call you walkists, cyclists, walkers, stop it, okay? Get on the road where you're meant to be. And there's people always on the way home from school doing this annoying bike walk thing, and I just say get on the road. And I'm sorry if I come over as being rude, but that is where you're meant to be. It says in the Book of Laws. I don't have the book personally, but I've certainly googled it, and it says that it is illegal to cycle on the pavement and cause obstruction for other walkers. One of the worst ones is when a group of people hang out on the road. Now, on the pavement. I wouldn't even call these people walkers, but, you know, what else do you call them? You don't want to call them loiterers because then they might get angry at you, and you don't want to call them hangers because they don't live in a wardrobe. So you call them chillers, who just chill on the side of the pavement. And the thing is because there's so many of them all standing there, they build up this kind of, like, look. And they look all scary, and you're just thinking, I don't want to face that. I'm too young to die. Even though most of them are probably younger than you. So what you have to do is you have to go along, risk your life on this busy main road, and run over the road and get to the other side. And then you have to walk along pretending that you meant to do that, and you're going to use something on that side of the road. So you have to walk along, and then a bit up the road you have to cross over again because, you know, you need something on that side of the road. And the worst thing is when they see you do it, and they know it's because you have been scared of them. And what's worse is they're usually in about year 8, which is 3 years younger than me, and I'm feeling scared of some year 8s. That's pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I just turned on some lights. I wonder if that's better. Oh, it is. Because it looked like I had an eye patch on. I know, I'm not part pirate. Going back to this thing with the loiterers. The worst thing is when you think, hey, I don't care about you. I don't care if you're in year 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever. Even if you're older than me. I'm going to walk past. I'm going to be all ballsy, and I'm going to face up to you. I'm not going to cross the road like that other person did. Because I saw them. They were thinking exactly the same as me. Weighing up the options. Do I go over? Do I stay? Over, stay, over, stay. And I think I'm going to stay. I'm gonna walk along, you know, pretending to be on my phone to my friend. Oh yeah, that party was so great, wasn't it? No, I'm not cool enough to go to that sort of thing. I'm just trying to build up a fake repertoire and see, you know, that they're going to be like, whoa, don't mess with her. She's cool. She has friends. She's on the phone. Jesus Christ. Don't step over that line. The worst part is when your phone is on really loud and someone actually rings you. And then you have to sort of go, Oh, I have a call on the other line. Hang on a minute. We don't live in America. We don't have phones that do that. Now, I've always wanted to have one of those three-way conversations like they do in Mean Girls. It just doesn't happen over here, and even the people who loiter know that. These are positive walkers, but I'm going to slag them off because I can slag anybody off. The smiley walkers. Now, if this was in the afternoon or the evening, that's fine. You can smile at me, you can say hi, and I will reply. But when I have just woken up only 45 minutes ago and I've not spoken to anybody in my house, my voice sounds like, it's like all kind of, high, low, croaky, horrible. You've not kind of, got your talking pattern into sync yet for that day. And you come out of the house and you're walking, and there's someone up, for God's sake, at 7:45 walking their dog. I'm sorry, but, you're probably at home all day. You could go and do that at 1 o'clock after a nice lazy lunch. You don't have to do it when I'm going to be walking to school and you're going to go, hello, good morning. No, and why do you talk like that in the morning? Maybe you've had some practice talking to your dog. Oh, hello, you put your lead on and go for a walk. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to reply in a happy tone if I'm going to reply at all. And it's when you mistake and you think, I'm going to be a nice person today, I'm going to actually reply, and you're like, ah, and then they get scared of you and they're like, whoa, go on with your day. So, and sometimes I can't even smile in the morning. I find when I get up, I'm so grumpy. I'm like, what the hell am I doing up? I want to be in bed drinking tea or asleep. I don't want to be up and out here, so I'm not going to smile at you. And that's the worst bit, is they think you're being really rude. And you're like, well, actually, it's because, I've had a long morning. No, I've just woken up. Yeah, go away. There's walkers who have a varied pace, kind of like the cyclists, and they charge ahead of you like all this, and you're like, okay, fair enough, you're a really fast walker. And then someone calls them, and then they slow down loads, and you're like, okay, that's cool, I'm going to walk around you, that's fine. And then they charge along again because they're off of the phone, and then they have to change their song on their iPod, so they slow down, so you walk around. And then they charge on again, and then you're just thinking, for God's sake, are you seriously going to do this again? So you have to get in a little race, and you're like, no, I am the faster walker here. And you have this little race of battling, and then I don't know where I was going with that point. I just find it annoying. I like it if you overtook and you overtook. That was that. Or if you stay behind me and you stay behind. Nah, I hate people walking behind me. I feel like they're kind of judging me, looking me up and down, like, why is she wearing that? And if you're wearing a skirt, I always get conscious and, to pull it down and look like a whirly. Okay. That is all I have to say about annoying walkers, really. I just want to give a couple of shout-outs. One is to Charlotte, my friend in Reading, who's a blonde bisexual Christian. So if any of you are interested in her, here's her number on the screen here. And the second shout out goes to Millie, who's been pestering me to do this for ages, and she is a massive babe and has a nice house and has nice tea in her house. So big up you, Mills. And can you give me my dress tomorrow, because I really, really want it back. Because yeah, and also one last thing, can you guys just check out my friend Anna here? Just here, there should be a line here. She's got a brand new YouTube channel. I think she's done about 3 or 4 videos, not sure how many, but she is an immense singer and she really needs to be checked out, bigged up, spread, go viral. So yeah, just give her a check out, and I will see you on the internet. Okay, bye. Please subscribe to Abby's channel. Thank you. Cheers, Mum.